Hey guys, it's your coach Scottie Hobbs. Happy Tuesday morning. It is the 1st of July, so it's a new month, a new chance for you to set goals, no matter what happened last month, and give it everything that you had. You know, it's just merely a decision. And if you go out and do it, whether it's with your transformation, whether it's with breaking a bad habit that you have, or whether it's with building a Beachbody business, you get to make the decision today, along with any other day, that you are going to give everything that you have. The one thing I want to talk about with you guys today is what I'm doing personally as a coach. I'm reading two books. This small one is called Conquering an Enemy Called Average, and I'm also listening to The Alchemist while I'm doing my workout. And though a lot of people have been asking on my Facebook what app I use, I actually just go to YouTube and there's free audiobooks on there. So I'm listening to The Alchemist. I just finished day 7 of Body Beast. And I'm not going to lie, it destroyed me. I did build legs today, and I'm hurting. So, which is a good thing, because I struggled today. I had to lay down and put my feet up on the bench because I got nauseous. I gave everything I had today, and I challenged myself in my workout. And what I want to share with you guys about that is maybe you're working on a relationship, maybe you're working on building a business, or you're working on your transformation. I want to relate working on building muscle to building a Team Beachbody business or hitting a goal. You know, if you want to hit a goal with your muscle gaining or your fitness, you're going to have to put extreme stress on your muscle. So, for example, a bicep, you want to put stress on it. Look, I'm flexing for you guys. If you want to put stress on your muscle, you're tearing the muscle fibers as you lift weights, and you increase weight, each time, each day, each week you go. And what that does is it does little micro tears in your muscle. And what happens is, because you put stress on that muscle fiber, there's little tears. And what happens is that muscle grows back stronger. It comes back stronger, leaner, and then, next time you can lift a little bit more weight and you can, tear that muscle again, break it down so that it can grow back even stronger. So what I'm trying to get at with that is you have a desire to grow a Team Beachbody business. If you are just comfortable, or you are not feeling, I don't want to say stress, but you're feeling a sense of, this is difficult, this is hard, I'm struggling, that means that you are succeeding. You're doing something right. Because as you go through those struggles and those stresses, and I don't mean stress in the sense of stress, but you're going through a struggle, things are hard, that means you're doing something outside of your comfort zone, which means if you continue doing it, you're going to grow from it. You're going to grow on the inside. Your mental strength is going to become stronger. Your belief in yourself is going to be stronger if you just realize that that is part of the process. Just like if you want to build muscle, if at the first sign of being sore, like you do a workout and you're sore afterwards, you're like, oh, I'm so sore, this isn't working for me, I'm struggling, I don't think I'm going to come back and do it tomorrow. You're never going to achieve your goal body. You're never going to grow muscle, which, muscle in turn burns fat. So, if you're thinking about that like that, and you have your Beachbody business, you have to be struggling. You have to go through hard times. You have to encounter like hitting a wall, and that puts that stress on you, that makes you work harder, makes you overcome, and when you overcome, you become a stronger person. So realize, if you're not feeling challenged, or like you're having failures in your business, you're not doing everything that you can, and you're not going to move forward. So realize right now, if you are listening to this video and you're struggling with your business, or you're struggling with building relationships, or struggling with the invite process, or struggling with helping your coaches understand their why and to go out and do what you're trying to do, realize that that is part of the journey, and you have to embrace that and realize that as you keep doing it, you're going to get stronger every single day, just like that muscle fiber. So I'm challenging you guys, when I hear that you're struggling, that's a good thing, but realize that it's not like you're going to struggle forever. You're currently struggling with, and you're going to overcome it, but that's just merely a decision that you're going to keep trying and keep trying. Relate it to going to school as well, to college. So many people I see will go to college for 4, 6, 8 years, and I guarantee you they struggle. They stay up at night sometimes. They study. read, ask questions from the teacher, and still it just doesn't make sense sometimes, but they keep trying and they keep showing up and they go take the test and maybe they get a C, a D, a B, whatever it is. And it's not what they wanted to get. It's not the A that they were trying for. Do they just quit and stop going to class? Do they put the book away and say, this doesn't work for me, I'm not good for school? You know, some people do. But what do most people do in that aspect? They pick that book back up, they sit down, they quit watching TV, they don't go out with friends, and they study until they get that down. They don't blame the school, they don't blame the teacher, and they don't blame the classmates for being smarter than them. They sit down and they study and they work at it and they put it in their mind and they realize that they're not going to understand everything the first time. And so they wake up the next day and they study some more and they listen in class and they ask questions and they go back and take the test and they do better the next time. And still, maybe it's not exactly where they want to be, but they show up and they show up and they show up for 4 years, 6 years, 8 years until they graduate. I want you guys to think about that if you're building a Team Beachbody business. Guys, it's going to be hard. Every test is not going to be easy. Every assignment, every homework, every trial thing that you do in class is not going to be easy. But you show up every single day. And if you do that, you will learn and you will grow and you will graduate. So I hope that helps you guys understand a little bit that it's not the teacher's fault if you're not doing good in your class. It's not that the book didn't explain it good enough, because the book has everything that you need. I'm going to let you guys think about that today and decide, are you going to show up to class every single day? Are you going to struggle? Are you going to realize that there's failures? And are you going to challenge yourself so that you can grow? All right, guys, it's July. Let's go do some big things.